Hi everyone, and welcome to this fitness-inspired yoga class. So it is very much a yoga class that will take us through some strength building and toning movements. You won't need anything for this, just yourself, your mat, maybe a drink of water. So when you are ready, let's begin. Okay, so we are going to get started today sitting on our mats in a cross-legged position. And we're just going to start by taking a little roll through the neck here. So we're just going to bring the chin in towards the chest and then begin to take these little half neck circles, just rolling one ear to one shoulder and then across to the other side. So we are going to get started today in a cross-legged position, sitting on our mats. We're just going to start to bring a little stretch in through the upper half of the body. So let's bring the hands slightly out behind the hips. As we inhale, we're going to reach the hands up towards the sky. We're going to maybe look up in between the hands. And then as we exhale, we're going to open the palms out to the sides. We're going to bring the hands and the arms all the way down. So inhale, we're going to reach up. Exhale, we're going to come down. So inhale, hands come up, we look up. Exhale, palms to the floor, reach down. Nice. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to come down. And as we're doing this, we're thinking about linking a little bit of movement with our breath, but we're also thinking about getting a nice stretch through the shoulder blades, through the arms. Also bringing a little bit of energy into the body. So starting to harness a little bit of energy, maybe getting the heart rate up a little bit already. Nice. Inhale, we reach up. Next time we come down, we're going to bring the hands on behind the back. We're going to interlink the fingers together. And we're going to think about rolling the shoulders back, taking the hand down, reaching it away from the body. Just taking a few deep breaths here, stretching out through the fronts of the shoulders, stretching out through the tops of the arms here. Taking a big breath in and out, and then release the hands. We're going to release the legs as well, and we're going to bring the legs out in front of us. The knees can be straight, or there can be a little bend in the knees if there needs to be. But we're going to focus on pointing the toes up towards the sky here. So the legs are starting to get nice and active. Crown of the head is reaching high. We're going to try to sit as tall as we can through the spine. So crown of the head reaching up. Shoulders are going to be back and down. We're looking forward. We're going to inhale to reach our hands up towards the sky. Look up. As we exhale, we're going to cactus the arms here, bring them down so that our elbows are about shoulder height here. So inhale to reach up, look up. Exhale, cactus arms. Nice. Flow with the breath here. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to cactus arms. And every time that we hit our cactus arms, we're thinking about opening the elbows towards the back of the room as much as we can, stretching through the upper back. Inhale, we reach up. Exhale, cactus arms. Nice. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms. Just a few more times. Again, thinking about cultivating that energy. Breathing here, getting the heart rate up. The next time that we're in our cactus arms, we're going to stop and we're going to hold here. We're going to try not to let the elbows drop below the height of the shoulders. We're going to keep the elbows high. We're going to keep the elbows pressing back. Fingertips are wide here. We're going to take a few little pulses. Think about bringing the shoulder blades together at the back. Think about staying tall through the spine. Let's just go for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and we stop. We're going to keep the elbows open. Take a big inhale. As we exhale, we're going to find a twist. Twist towards the left-hand side here. Keep those elbows high. Keep them in line with the shoulders. Take a nice big inhale. And a full exhale. We're going to twist all the way to the other side. Again, keep switched on through the legs. Keep the core nice and active here. Elbows are high, reaching back. Take one big inhale. And exhale back to center. Drop the arms. And take a few little shoulder rolls here. Nice, we should probably start to feel the arms very much switched on. That's good. And then we're going to bring our legs back in, maybe to a cross-leg position, but really just to whatever feels comfortable for you. We're going to harness all that energy that we've just created in through the shoulders and in through the upper arms, and we're going to keep the movement going. So we're going to reach the arms out to shoulder height. We're going to go palms facing down, and then we're going to go palms up. So palms come down, palms come up, palms down, palms up. Easy peasy, just palms down, palms up. Maybe the twist in through the shoulders starts to get a little bit bigger. Maybe the palms start to come to face the back of the room here. Think about that movement that we're getting in through the shoulder joints. Just trying to get as much movement as we can. Nice, just a few more times. And then let's come back. Inhale, we're going to reach the hands up. Exhale, we're going to take it down. Inhale up. Exhale down to shoulder height. So inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. As the hands come down, imagine like we're pressing through water here. So there's feeling a little bit of resistance in the arms as we exhale to come down. Nice. Again, just another couple of times here. Inhaling up, exhaling down. The next time the hands come down, we're going to bring the palms in together and then out and away. So in together, exhale out. Inhale in, exhale out. So it's almost like we're swimming here. Nice. I know the arms are getting tired. It's okay. We can do this. We're not here for too much longer. Inhaling in, exhaling out. One more time. And then drop hands and take a few little rolls through the shoulders. Cool. From here, we're going to release ourselves onto our hands and our knees. So with the legs crossed, we can roll ourselves forward, come onto our hands and our knees here. And we're just going to find a little bit of a cat-cow flow here. So as we inhale, we want to look forward, open the chest, point the tailbone up. As we exhale, chin to chest, we press the mat away, arch the upper back. Inhale, we look forward, open the chest. Exhale, chin to chest, tailbone rolls down. Nice. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to roll it under. So take a few just like this. Keep the body moving. Keep the heart rate up here. Nice. Take one more round in your own time. A full inhale and exhale. And then we'll all meet back in our tabletop. From here, we're going to come into our plank position. So we're going to start by taking one leg away, tucking the toes under, and then taking the other leg away, tuck the toes under. We're going to try to keep the hips high here. We're going to try to keep the back flat and keep the core engaged. So pull the tummy back towards the spine. Keep breathing. If this gets too much, we can bring the knees back down to the floor at any time. That's okay. But for the most part, we're going to keep it lifted. We're going to keep strong through the arms. Take a few deep breaths here. Maybe find a little rock forwards and backwards on the toes here. Nice, keep breathing. We're here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Keep it up in your plank. Let's bring our weight forward over the wrists. As we exhale, we're going to bend the elbows, hug them in towards the rib cage, lower nice and slowly all the way down to our bellies. Nice. From here, we're going to come onto our fingertips. We're going to have the hands sort of underneath the shoulders, but out a little bit. So the hands might actually come off the mat here. And we're just going to find some little rolls through our Cobra. So let's make sure that the legs are engaged here. So we want to engage the legs. We want to think about pressing the tops of the feet into the floor, pressing the tops of the thighs into the floor. And then as we inhale, we're going to start to lift the head, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back and up. As we exhale, release everything down. Inhale, we roll up. Exhale, we roll it down. Nice. Continue on like this. We're going to keep the elbows lifted and keep the elbows pointing out towards the side. We inhale to lift and we exhale to lower. Nice. Keep the legs engaged. Keep the tops of the feet pressing into the floor. Keep the pubic bone pressing into the floor. Nice, keep breathing. The next time that we inhale and we're up, we might see if we can stay here, keep on breathing. Nice, calm, we lift the shoulders and the chest just a little bit more. If we're feeling strong, we might start to lift the fingertips off the floor. We might reach the fingertips back towards our toes. Keep breathing here. We might even start to lift the tops of the feet off the floor. Keep reaching back with the arms. Keep on breathing. We're here for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and release everything down to the floor. You can bring your forehead on top of stacked hands here and just take a little roll through the hips. Just take a little bit of a breather here, breathing it out, noticing how the body feels. And then coming back to center and back to stillness. Nice. When we're ready to move on, we want to keep the energy up, keep the heart rate up. We're going to slide the hands back underneath the shoulders, fingertips facing forwards. We're going to press up into our downward facing dog. So we're going to see if we can tuck the toes underneath. If we need to come onto the knees here, we can. But if we can keep the knees lifted, we're going to see if we can press in through the hands, engage through the core, lift up into our plank, and then press the hips high, send them all the way back into your downward facing dog. Nice. This might be the first downward facing dog of the day, so if it is, find a little bit of movement here. Bend and straighten each knee at a time. Trying to press the heels a little closer towards the mat each time. Breathing deeply, keeping the chest falling towards the floor. No tension in the neck. Stay nice and strong through the arms. And then come back to stillness. If the knees are bent here, we're going to try working them just a little bit straighter. If they are already straight, we're going to try pressing the heels a little bit closer towards the mat. We're going to see if we can lift the hips just a little bit higher. We're going to see if we can reach the hips just a little bit further back. Keep breathing. We're here for one big inhale. Full exhale. We're here for another big inhale. Full exhale. One more big inhale. Full exhale. Nice. Next time we inhale, we're going to come onto the tippy toes. We're going to roll ourselves forward into our plank pose. We're going to find a chaturanga here. So as we exhale, we're going to bend at the elbows. Let the elbows graze the rib cage. As we inhale, we're going to release tops of the feet to the floor. Keep the hips and the thighs lifted. Chest is forward, upward facing dog. Nice. See if we can stay here. Maybe send the gaze over one shoulder. Maybe send the gaze over the other shoulder. And then come back to center. Nice. As we inhale, we're going to see if we can lift the hips up, roll over the toes, come back into your downward facing dog. Nice. We're going to take a few more of those. So stick with it here and keep breathing. As we inhale, roll forward into your plank. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower halfway down. Inhale, we open into our upward facing dog. Hips and thighs lifted. As we exhale, roll over the toes, come back into your downward facing dog. Nice, and again, inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Nice, inhale, roll forward into plank. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, press into your upward facing dog. Exhale, roll back into your downward facing dog. We're almost there. Let's inhale one more time to come forward into your plank. Exhale, lower halfway down and hold. For 3, for 2, for 1, and then release everything all the way down to your mat. Nice. We are going to come into our Sphinx pose here. So let the forearms come along the floor. Let the palms of the hands come onto the floor. And we want to have the elbows underneath our shoulders here. We're going to roll the shoulders back, open the chest, look forward, and just breathe here. Take a moment to breathe, to stretch out through the body. Keep the shoulders back. Keep the thighs and tops of the feet pressing into the mat. Nice, take one more full round of breath here. And then exhale, lower everything all the way back down. We're going to bring the hands back, maybe around where the rib cage is, and then press up and back into your child's pose. So toes might come together, knees might come apart, arms are stretched out long, and release the forehead to the floor. We're going to take a little bit of a breather here. We are almost done. We're breathing, we're noticing how the body's feeling, we're noticing how our energy levels are feeling. Are we feeling motivated? Are we feeling proud of what we've achieved so far? Our last few breaths here. And then after your next exhale, just bring yourself all the way up, coming back into your tabletop position. Nice, so we're on the home stretch. This is our last little sequence of movements here. And we're going to be coming up into our plank pose just one more time, but that's okay because we're going to be opening up into our side plank. And if we need to take a modification for our side plank, we can do by bringing the knees to the floor. But let's just roll with it here. We're going to spread the fingertips nice and wide. We're going to step one leg back, tuck the toes under, step the other leg back, tuck the toes under. We're into our plank. Nice. Now we're going to roll ourselves onto the left hand and we're going to come into some variation of a side plank here. So we might be here with the right hand reaching up. Our feet might be stacked. We might have one in front of the other. Or if we need a little modification, we might bring the left knee to the floor and keep the right leg out nice and long. So choose your poison, whichever one works better for you is great. But what we want to do here is keep the hips high. Imagine like we have a little string around our waist and someone is pulling us up high. We're going to inhale to reach the right hand up towards the sky. As we exhale, we're going to bring the right hand in underneath, almost like we're trying to touch the left shoulder blade. Inhale, we reach up. Exhale, let's reach under, touch that shoulder blade. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take it under and reach. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take it under and reach. Inhale, reach up one more time. Take a few little pulses with the hips here. Up and down, nice and slow and controlled for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And then bring the right hand to the floor, bring the knees back to the floor and sit yourself back. Take the weight off the wrists. Take a breather here just for a couple of breaths. before we come back to do the other side. 1 or 2 nice deep breaths here, just slowing everything down. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to roll ourselves forwards once again into our tabletop, and we're going to find our whichever position suits us best for our plank pose. So we're going to come into a full plank. We're going to stretch one leg away, stretch the other leg away, and then we're going to roll the weight onto the side, this time into our right hand, into whatever variation of our side plank works best. So maybe the feet are stacked, maybe we have one foot in front of the other, or maybe we have the bottom knee bent with the top leg stretched out nice and long. So again, whichever position works better for you, you can go ahead and take that position now. And we're going to inhale to reach the left hand up towards the sky. As we exhale, we're going to bring the hand down, reach it underneath like we're trying to touch that shoulder blade. Inhale to reach it back up. Nice, let's go. Exhale, reach under. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Exhale, take it down, reach under, touch that shoulder blade. Inhale, reach up one more time. Exhale, reach down and under, touching that shoulder. Inhale to reach it back up. Can we hold? Can we lift our hips just a little bit higher? Can we take a few little pulses here with the hips? Let's go for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. And then bring the left hand all the way back down. Bring the knees back to the floor. Bring the toes together, knees apart, sit the bum back, stretch the arms long, and release the forehead all the way to the floor. Breathe deeply here. Relax the body. And let the breath return to some sort of calmness. We might choose to stay here, or we might choose to bring ourselves into a lying down position on our mats. So just come into lie down. We can have the legs out long, or we can have the knees bent up, again, just whichever feels best. We can let the hands be down by the side or hands on the tummy. And just breathe here. Taking just a moment before we finish to connect to our bodies. To notice how the physical body is feeling. Does the body feel worked? Does it feel stretched? Does it feel energized and motivated? Think about how the emotional body might be feeling. Are you feeling anything that might make you feel proud? Have you done anything there that you maybe didn't think that you would or could do? Maybe you lifted your hips a little higher than you thought. Maybe you held your plank a little longer than you thought. Whichever it is, whatever gives you those feelings of feeling pride, of feeling this gratitude for your body. Just hold on to that. And then just thinking about the breath. Thinking about slowing the breath down. Deep inhales and full exhales. And then you may choose to stay here just a little bit longer. If you do, you can pause the video here, or if you wish to get up and maybe go about the rest of your day, you can very gently begin to maybe bring yourself to one side, eventually pressing yourself up into a comfortable seated position on your mat. And I hope that you are feeling good, feeling energized. We've got the heart rate up, we've got the metabolism up. So I hope you can go on with the rest of your day feeling good, feeling active, feeling fit and ready for whatever the day has to throw at you. Thank you for practicing with me. If you like this, please like. If you would like to see more like this, please subscribe, and have a fantastic rest of your day. Namaste.